Hi, we are Group 8B. Today we'll be presenting a research called the IKEA Saga, How Service Culture Drives Service Strategy by Bo Evson and Boquist. The activities would require a lot of understanding from our lectures, so please pay your attention to the video while filling in the handouts. Before we start, in case you're wondering, IKEA is a Swedish-founded multinational group that designs and sells ready-to-assemble furniture, kitchen appliances, and home accessories. It has been the world's largest furniture reseller since 2008. For the most part, IKEA's success story is about how the unique service culture fits together and drives the service strategy.
This research aims to answer two questions. Number 1. What is a strong service culture? Number 2. How does service culture drive service strategy? In order to answer these two questions, the author took a narrative approach to analyze the case of IKEA.
Service culture has been a both familiar and perhaps unfamiliar term. So, what is service culture exactly? Simply put, it exists when you motivate the employees in your organization to take, say, a customer-centric approach to their regular duties and work activities.
However, how does one approach the study of service culture? According to Sauser, you can see companies as culture expressions, which translate to a sum of shared values and shared meanings.
The case study presented in this research is about IKEA. But again, why? IKEA is the perfect example of a company with a strong service culture. We will discuss at the end of our presentation how IKEA takes their customer-centric approach. The authors analyzed the case with two main categories: culture expressions in terms of values and culture expressions in terms of shared meanings. Culture expressions in terms of values deals with the utility side of value, or the money side. It is important to understand here what creates this kind of value. Norman suggests that value is created from three factors: quality, time, and price. In IKEA case, the company has done a great job in keeping low cost with high quality products while delivering quick service. On the other hand, culture expressions in terms of shared meanings deals with the social and humane side of value. This side is essentially explained using the well-known 7 maxims of work, called sense-making process. Basically, it states that actions and descriptions have to fit each other to earn the trust of stakeholders. For example, one of the practices is encouraging shared experiences between everyone in IKEA.
So, in what way does service culture drive service strategy? First, a strong service culture not only reproduces values, it also produces and reproduces meanings. In this sense, IKEA's success stories is about how the unique service culture fits together and determines the service strategy. Simply put, all the executives and employees look up to IKEA philosophies as guideline for their actions.
Before finding out the answer for question number 2, it is critical to ask, what is service strategy? First, let's look at the strategy making process. Strategy making process, it's the creation of shared values and meanings. It deals with the positioning of an organization in the market niches. And in a broader sense, it refers to how the collective resources, structures, and culture are established and when necessary changes its basic orientation. Therefore, it is not just planning, but it also involves vision and ideas. Furthermore, strategies are both plans for the future and patterns from the past, including norms and values. So all in all, a service strategy is a mission, a goal, a direction for a calling that binds people together for a common purpose. A service strategy captures what gives the service value to the customers.
The connection between IKEA's culture and strategy can be seen in: first, IKEA walks the talk and talks the walk, which means that culture is reflected in decision and action. Management, not only top management, have to make sense of its action. The culture ties together the resource by forming a common understanding. IKEA has the Bible called every manager an author, the testament of a furniture dealer. Those words are followed as virtue for all believers. Second, the IKEA's culture combines the value logic with the logic of value. It means that value creation should always be justified. For example, when it comes to financial and commercial focus or the value logic, the firm would also take into consideration the social and human side of it as the logic of value. Third, IKEA is also famous for being customer-oriented and result-centered. The former reflect its incessant effort to match up to and exceed customer expectation, while the latter reflect how it will do it by creating values that are meaningful to the customer: price, fashion, or quality. Fourth, IKEA practice leadership to sense-making, in which actions are to speak for themselves both inside and outside the company. Leadership is continued in the form of internal recruitment and promotion and company-organized seminars. Last but not least, IKEA combines tradition and continuity with renewal and changes, norms and value. In this context, are passed among many generations of IKEAs and spread to different parts of the world. These are subject to reinterpretation and development over the course of time.